I recently purchased this coil binding machine off Amazon. Now, when it does come, the lever here is not attached. You will instead find this dial. So you just simply twist that off and then you can put the lever on and you can see it works there. Now, the directions are pretty basic. All right, it kind of just shows you what it looks like, a few steps here. It doesn't really go into how you use the electric binding, but I will say that, you know, when you plug it in here in the back and then plug it in, you'll see that there is a green light to let you know that you're getting power there, that it is a good idea to certainly test to make sure that it does spin. The first one that I received of these, this you know, electric coil binder did not work. So we were able to exchange it and get this new one here where you can see it does work. Now, the directions don't really go into how this works, so I will show you. It's pretty simple to use. You can see here that there are a couple dials here where you can adjust the paper size. You can move this back to fit the paper. I find this to be really helpful so that you know what spiral size to get for how many pages that you are binding together. It does come with spirals. They're all the same size here. This is one of the smaller sizes. I find that it probably comfortably fits about 50 pages together. And you also have this tool here for the coil cutters. And I'll also show you how to use that because the directions don't talk about how to use these properly. There is one more thing here that helps you with your margins. So you can adjust this to be different size margins. Let's see. So you can pull that out. We've got 6.5, 4.5, and 2.5 millimeters. Now, when you go to do the punching, you're going to want to make sure that your settings are all set. I always like to make sure that when I line this up, that as I look, you can see there are circles here that let you know where the punches are going to be. I always like to make sure that I'm not going to cut off one of the holes here. You can punch a maximum of 12 sheets of paper or 2 sheets of PVC cover per time. So you line that up, make sure it goes all the way back, all down. There you go, beautifully cut, and you can keep going. All right, so now that all of my pages are fully punched, I'm going to make sure that they all line up, and I'm going to grab my coil. I like to start from the back, and I start by hand twisting it through. So make sure that it goes all the way through. There it goes. Okay, and then I can just keep twisting it through. I like to get it through just a little ways before I turn the machine on. So now that I've got it, a couple coils in, I'm going to turn this on. Let's just check, make sure it's doing well. Oops, and it did miss that last one. There we go. So now it is fully gone through. Now we're at the part where we are going to cut off the ends. So your machine will come with this coil cutter, and you will notice that there is a red dot. So you want that red dot to be on the right side facing up. You're going to situate your cutter so they are in the middle there of that coil, red dot on the side. When you clip, you want to make sure that you clip firmly, and then I also twist away. And then you will notice that we have that nice clipped end that is bent in. Now, when I do the other side, I do need to flip it over so that my red dot can stay on the right side. I'm gonna fit it into the middle here. I'm gonna clip firmly, and I do like to twist away as well to really make sure that I get that nice bend in there. And now I have finished this workbook for my daughter. Beautiful.
Y'all, this was so easy to use, okay? Wow, 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 wow. This helps you with the sizing. Then you have this to help you keep the pages all together. Everything was just absolutely perfect. It was done in no time. Makes a little noise though. Oh, you can't hear it because there's no paper. But all in all, super impressed.